When did your parents finally realize that the son they always called lazy was actually the one supporting them? I was having breakfast when my mom suddenly stormed in, snatched the cereal bowl out of my hands and smashed it against the floor. Milk splattered everywhere. "Stop stealing our food, you parasite," she yelled. "From now on, you buy your own food or you don't eat, simple as that." I just sat there in shock, covered in cold milk and cereal, unable to believe what I just heard. For years, I'd been using my employee discount at the supermarket, quietly paying for most of the groceries myself. And now, I was being accused of being a leech. I didn't argue. I just cleaned up the mess, went out, bought my own groceries, saved all the receipts, and labeled everything with my name. That night, my parents proudly ate dinner, convinced they'd finally cut costs, now that their thief wasn't draining them anymore. The next time we went shopping, they were thrilled, throwing expensive brands into the cart like it was nothing. Sparkling water, truffle oil, fancy detergents, things we'd never bought before. But when the total came to 8,000 pesos, their smiles vanished. They thought it was unusually high, but in truth, it had always been that expensive. They just never knew, because I was the one managing it wisely. They skipped senior discounts, ignored 2-for-1 deals, bought overpriced organic nonsense, and wasted half of it because they didn't know how to store it. By the end of the month, they'd burned through 50,000 pesos, much of it thrown away. Every time I tried to offer advice, they shut me down. "Now you want to help us? After living off us?" So I stopped caring. Then came Thanksgiving. From my room, I heard guests arriving, doors slamming, chairs moving, laughter filling the house. My mom bragged about all the food they'd bought without my help. She proudly listed the prices: free-range turkey, 800 pesos, honey-glazed ham, 1,200. That's when my aunt almost choked. 800 for a turkey? They're 200 at the market. My uncle chimed in, 600 for fruit? A watermelon's 100. Soon everyone was questioning their purchases. Why Perrier water? That's not real truffle oil. Why didn't you use the senior discount? Didn't you see the 2-for-1 deals? I walked out quietly and sat on the stairs just listening. My parents got flustered as their own siblings repeated the same advice I'd been giving for months. Finally, my mom broke down crying, "But how were we supposed to know? Nobody told us." That's when my aunt asked the question that silenced the room. "Why didn't you ask your son? I message him every week before shopping. He saved me thousands." My cousin added, "Yeah, he even showed me apps that cut my bills in half." And then my aunt said it. "And you called him a thief?" The room went silent. My mom sobbed, claiming I never offered to help. That's when I pulled out my phone and showed them my banking app. 300,000 pesos in transfers. Every grocery trip, every discount receipt, all paid by me. 2 years of saving them money. The whole room stared at my parents while the overpriced turkey sat untouched. One by one, the guests left in disgust, leaving behind nothing but silence. Finally, my dad cleared his throat. "Look, I think we misunderstood things. You'd better start shopping again like before." Not an apology, just an order. "Okay," I said, "but now it's 4,000 up front every trip." My mom blushed. "But, we're your parents." I just shrugged and went back to my room with my instant ramen. After all, if they thought I was a thief, I wasn't about to make them my partners in crime.